Entering team select. Ready. Advanced settings. Entering. Ready. We'll go to 18. Right. View super. Advanced. Edit. Entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current tone. Ready. I'm in the west, I'm in the rest, I never switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Ringo. Go. Short. 51, Mike 51. Silver. Mike 51. Check pass. Go, Mike.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The pickup there, 5 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got his man on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run forward with Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'll go special. I'll go special. Check. Lucky. It's a safe. Pull it. Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They run, it's Hill, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Break. Watch the curl. Out. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Delta. 5.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Gotta go. You better bring it. Check out.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
14.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson flushed, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick eluding the pressure right. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
Watch the 3rd down.
Watch the safety curve.
Hey,
on play action, Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson. And Diggs has it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Forced out to his left. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Vick to throw it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing, Vick. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Vic. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Vic now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Vic, third and goal. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hookup there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Hey, let's go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the 1 point.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Vic. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Now it's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Vic goes play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Diggs with a good footwork.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Four down.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Check three. Hey, watch this. Shoot.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And it's Michelle once again. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Go now. 60 or. Hey, box drop.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
This one taken just inside the 10. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Ready. 30 base.
Looking to throw on second down. Vic. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Operating from the gun, Vic, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again, Vic. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Vic. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners. This is Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Vick. And now he's going to use his legs. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick, that's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards.
90 is the mic. Watch the slant.
First down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Let's go.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Vic, and this is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now in 4th quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Vic on the move to his left. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Vic to throw on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Vic readies to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
To throw again. Vic. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 47 yards on the ground. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.